seats, 2 national parties, truncated regional forces and strange bedfellows. The 2024 Lok Sabha elections for Maharashtra, the second largest state in India, are interesting, unprecedented and dramatic at the same time. With no recent precedents for such unnatural alliances, will there be vote transfer? Which way will the state vote?
Incumbent government, whether at the state or at the center, is far away from the ground issues. And that is why there is unrest amongst the people.
देश का माहौल मोदीमय हुआ है। देश की जनता पूरी तरह मोदी जी को जिताएंगे और उनको फिर से प्रधानमंत्री बनाने की गारंटी जनता ने ली हुई है।
Maharashtra is a crucial battleground for both the NDA and the INDIA bloc. But instead of training its guns on traditional rival Congress, the BJP is going after the truncated regional forces, Uddhav Thackeray and Sharad Pawar.
उद्धव जी को तो पूछने का सवाल ही नहीं है, क्योंकि उद्धव जी को अपने बेटे के अलावे कुछ दिखाई ही नहीं पड़ता। परंतु शरद राव को मैं जरूर पूछना चाहता हूं, शरद राव, आप 10 साल तक महाराष्ट्र से केंद्र सरकार में थे, कृषि मंत्रालय संभालते थे। 10 साल तक ये सोनिया मनमोहन सरकार ने महाराष्ट्र के विकास के लिए कितना पैसा दिया? भाई अकोला वालों, हिसाब देना चाहिए या नहीं देना चाहिए?
आज से सभी गांव में कहीं भी जाइए, कोई से विलेज में जाइए, महाराष्ट्र की कॉफी सेक्टर देखिए, शुगर सेक्टर देखिए, मिल्क सेक्टर देखिए। I don't know whether they have any other authority to ask, but they are asking.
Amit Shah comes to Maharashtra and says Shiv Sena was broken because of Putra Prem, NCP was broken because of Putri Prem.
Absolutely, and maybe we lost the World Cup final because of Putra Prem too. It's the same logic that is applied.
The Shiv Sena BJP combined had won 41 of the 48 Lok Sabha seats in the 2019 elections. But the Shiv Sena has been split since, and most of its legislators have allied with the BJP under the leadership of Eknath Shinde. The NCP has also split under the leadership of Ajit Pawar and has joined the Mahayuti ruling alliance. The Maharashtra BJP has taken credit for splitting both these parties. On the other hand, key leaders from the Congress have also deserted it and have joined either the BJP or the Shiv Sena. But the question is, will these turncoats be able to deliver?
When you betray your ideals, your philosophy, political philosophy, I mean, people don't generally like that. People will not like workers and karyakartas and people who are brought from literally ground zero and made into somebody, backstabbing the leaders.
While the INDIA is trying to build a narrative of traitors versus loyalists, the issues on the ground couldn't be more different.
We don't get water here. There are no houses for us, no source of income.
Marathwada has been at the epicenter of Maratha reservation agitation. Just last year, we saw that the houses of legislators were burnt and vandalized by angry Maratha protesters. Now, even though Maharashtra government says that it has given reservation to the Marathas, the issue of Maratha reservation is still resounding. सरकार तो बोल रही है आरक्षण मिल गया।
वो पहले ही दिए थे ना, टीका नहीं हो। इसके वास्ते बोलो ना, मोदी को बोलो कि वो वहाँ का समस्या मराठा आरक्षण का है।
Internal squabbles over seat sharing have affected the NDA a lot more. While the INDIA bloc declared its formula of 21-17-10 quite some time ago, the NDA is nowhere close to a consensus. Instead, the focus is on denting each other's credibility through mudslinging and by digging up old graves.
अब ये क्या नई बात नहीं है, ये नेशनल पार्टी की हालत कैसी की है दो पार्टियों ने। जो स्टेट पार्टी है, जिनके पास ना झंडा है ना एजेंडा है, पहले ही दिन बोले जब चुनाव के नतीजे आए हमें सब दरवाजे खुले हैं। क्यों बोलने का जरूरत था? क्योंकि उनके मन में था। और रही बात खोखे की बात कर रहे, खोखे तो उनको तो दिन रात खोखे खोखे करके नींद नहीं आती उनको।
We certainly had many rounds of talks. I was also party to most of the conversations. And also, let me be very honest, in 2014 also, we left our alliance with the Congress. Within a few hours, the BJP left their alliance with the Shiv Sena. We all fought separately. And after the 14 Vidhan Sabha elections, immediately, BJP with a minority, we supported that government from outside. I was the one who made the announcement that we are unilaterally supporting in the interest of stability of Maharashtra. We got their speaker elected without having the adequate numbers. And that itself is a revelation that we definitely were wanting to be in partnership with the BJP.
त्यांना पण ऑफर दिली होती जॉईन और जेल. त्यांचं कॅशचं गोडाऊन सापडलं होतं, इन्कम टॅक्सची धाड पडली होती. त्यांना सांगितलं येत आहे की टाकू आतमध्ये. मग ते लगेच रडायला लागले दाढी खाजवत.
We are on ground zero, battlefield Baramati, which is the most intense battle and the most watched battle in Maharashtra.
This is the Pawar bastion where the Bahu has been pitted against the Beti, who is a 3-term MP. If the vertical split in the Nationalist Congress Party wasn't dramatic enough, the split in the Pawar family has intensified this political saga.
This is a family, I don't say the seat is a correct word. We have big family. We have 7 brothers. Now surviving few, but 7 brothers, 4 sisters. Our brothers, children, next generation, now they are also now quite active, they are in business. So except one family, Mr. Ajit Pawar, Mr. Pawar, and his 2 kids. Each and every member of the family doesn't subscribe this view.
While the world sees it as a battle between Ajit Pawar's wife Sunetra and Sharad Pawar's daughter Supriya Sule, the family itself refuses to do so.
I mean, they are such a large party. Are you trying to tell me they couldn't find a candidate from Kashmir to Kanyakumari to fight against me? That they had to break into our family and make a lady fight against me?
It's a battle of ideology as well as issues. Because if you look at ideologies, we support a very different ideology. Since last 60 years, Pawar Saab has fought against BJP and their thought process. But now, and in case of Ajit Dada also, for last 30 years, he was against BJP and their thought process. But now, due to some personal issues, he had to switch side.
What is this Adrushya Shakti? And it is clearly reflecting in a family as well.
The Adrushya Shakti is the BJP, the leaders of BJP, ED, CBI, and all those institutes who are used to suppress the voice of leaders.
On ground in Baramati, people are not happy with the split.
अजित पवार के खिलाफ सुप्रिया सुळे, ऐसा युद्ध हमको दिखाई दे रहा है। क्या आपको बारामती करके नाते कभी लगा था कि ऐसा आपको देखने को
नहीं लगा था, लेकिन अभी तो जरूरत पड़ी ना।
क्यों जरूरत पड़ी?
वो थोड़ा
70,000 रुपए कोटी का
जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर
क्या 70,000 कोटी का क्या
घोटाला हो गया ना, वो मोदी ने बोला था।
क्या आपको क्या लगता है, क्यों इतना गुस्सा है?
बीजेपी के साथ में गए, इसमें सब लोग गुस्से में हैं।
अजित पवार कह रहे हैं कि उनको सालों से साइडलाइन किया गया। पहले बाप को वोट दिया बारामतीकरों ने, अब बेटी को चुन के दिया है, तो अब अपनी बहू को चुन के दे।
वो पवार साहब ने, अजित दादा ने भी बोलना चाहिए कि विधानसभा में दूसरा आदमी चाहिए।
The Pawar Parivar's Gen Next are taken aback.
You know, the way the events have turned, Yogendra Pawar, we are seeing that the daughter of the house is pitted against the daughter-in-law of the house. Is it something that the family had anticipated even 6 months ago?
No, not at all. Not at all. Even 1 month ago, we hadn't anticipated. So 6 months, though, definitely not.
So when it was announced, what was your first reaction?
I thought it wouldn't happen. So initially, you know, there was some speculation that this could happen. I didn't believe it.
Ajit Pawar's younger brother is unhappy with the whole situation and has decided to campaign for his cousin Supriya Sule instead.
You have been on the side of Dada for all these years, 2019 onwards when that whole drama unfolded outside your house. How is it that you've taken your stance this time? Have you spoken to Ajit Pawar?
Yes, I spoke to him, but my only point was not to contest against Supriya because she is doing really good job, and for the last 17 years she is in the Member of Parliament. So I was thinking Dada should contest only for Baramati local elections as a MLA. But I don't know what went wrong. I mean, Saab gave him so many posts. For 25-30 years he was minister, 2-3 times deputy CM. So I don't think he was sidelined.
Think that there is any reconciliation possibility?
As a family we will be together, no doubt about it. But if you think as a politics, I don't think we'll get together.
The Baramati Lok Sabha constituency consists of 6 Vidhan Sabha constituencies. Now, if you look at the division of these constituencies, 2 Vidhan Sabha constituencies belong to the Congress, while the rest of the 4 belong to the Mahayuti. Now, the Mahayuti considers it as plain math, and that is why they think that they would get lead from the 4 Vidhan Sabha constituencies which are already with them, while Supriya Sule, Sharad Pawar and the Mahavikas Aghadi thinks that it is the emotional factor that will play a critical role in these elections, and that is why people will vote for Sharad Pawar over Ajit Pawar for the Lok Sabha elections. ऐसा कुछ फर्क नज़र आता है कि जिसके चलते आपको लगता है कि मेरी जो प्रतिस्पर्धी हैं उनके खिलाफ अगर मुझे लड़ना हो तो ये दिक्कत वाली या मुश्किल या आसान लड़ाई है?
नहीं, मुश्किल तो बिल्कुल नहीं है, क्योंकि आपको पता होगा कि लोगों ने ही मेरी उम्मीदवारी की मांग की थी।
Baramati is a hotly contested battle, and we are seeing that a show of strength or muscle flexing is happening from both the sides. We are here at a Mahayuti rally which is being held in order to support Sunetra Pawar's candidature for Baramati, and as you can see, the stage is set with all the senior leaders of the Mahayuti present on the stage.
Coming up after the break, we go to Maximum City, Mumbai, which has witnessed uncertainty over seat distribution and troubles in both the NDA and the INDA camps.
As the summer heat gets on polls, rigorous campaigning and tussle over seats continues in Mumbai's 6 Lok Sabha constituencies, wherein both the alliance partners Mahayuti and Mahavikas Aghadi are negotiating hard to get the best seats for their candidates. Let us see how Mumbai's battlefield is panning out.
Mumbai South Central, the constituency with Asia's largest slum, Dharavi, will see a battle between two factions of Shiv Sena. Sitting MP Rahul Shivale is from the Eknath Shinde faction of the party.
पहले शिवसेना प्रमुख बाला साहब ठाकरे जी ने कहा कि मैं जब भी मेरी पार्टी जब भी कांग्रेस के साथ जाएंगी तो मैं पार्टी बंद करूंगा, मेरे दुकान बंद करूंगा। तो वही विचारों को हम लेके आगे जा रहे हैं माननीय मुख्यमंत्री एकनाथ शिंदे साहब जी के नेतृत्व में।
After a bitter battle with the Congress, Uddhav Thackeray won the rights to the seat and decided to field Anil Desai. A bruised Congress has had to leave its claim on a traditional stronghold.
Bow and arrow was always the symbol of Shiv Sena. People always identified Shiv Sena as bow and arrow. Would it be difficult to reach out to people with mashal?
This mashal, that flaming torch which has been given to us by Election Commission, that has made good inroads into the people, and people are aware of our symbol, and we have also made that campaign is also going on. That symbol will reach every household.
People are standing with us. Gaddars have gone, but the people are standing with us firmly.
While the candidates are setting a narrative of traitors versus loyalists, what's on the minds of voters in Mumbai South Central?
पहली बात तो ये है, राहुल शिवाड़े सिटिंग एमपी किसके वजह से हुए थे? बाला साहब ठाकरे की वजह से, हिंदू सम्राट बाला साहब ठाकरे की वजह से। इधर स्ट्रेट 45,000 से अनिल देसाई साहब जीत रहे हैं।
People are very clear, clever. They want to change, and definitely this election will be changed. We are supporting the right party.
The story is different in Mumbai North constituency, where the INDIA bloc hasn't been able to find a candidate against Union Minister Piyush Goyal.
The whole country stands with Prime Minister Modi. North Mumbai is going to give a sweeping victory to show that the country stands with Mr. Modi. The people of North Mumbai are sending their wishes and blessings.
I think as a minister, union minister, cabinet minister, and being in the parliament for the past 10 years, being in government for the past 10 years, holding portfolios like railways, also finance for a few days, never has he once spoken really about Mumbai or Maharashtra.
Mumbai North is one of the biggest Lok Sabha constituencies. On one of its safest seats, the BJP banks on the Vikas model to deliver. But are the voters convinced?
Earlier I used to stay at Malad East. For me, traveling from east to west was a hectic thing, right? We had superior network of railways, but now we have got metros on the highway as well as on the link road where I'm currently put up. So fantastic development.
Last 10 years, if I'll see, a lot has been changed and there's a lot more to be changed ahead. The basic any human or a working woman or a man requires is a infrastructure which is required.
I feel as a young adult, I would like to vote to Mr. Modi as he has given a lot of majority emphasis on technology, and the world is now, as you can see, is going towards technology.
Mumbai's first metro and a mix of slums and high-rises. That's what defines this very constituency of Mumbai, that is Mumbai North East, spanning all the way from Mulund until Shivaji Nagar and Mankhur. This very constituency is a mix of Gujarati as well as Maharashtrian population. Apart from that, like we've mentioned, it is a mix of people staying in high-rises, affluent class as well as those staying in slums.
3 to 4 key points that are clear in my mind from day one my candidature was announced are: I want to make a Mulund terminus for interstate trains. Second, I've already got a bird park sanction. The consultant has been appointed, and very soon, I expect by 15th August, the tender will be over and work order will be given.
Against the BJP in Mumbai Northeast stands Shiv Sena UBT's Sanjay Dina Patil, an ex-MP, an NCP import and a Marathi face that the INDIA bloc wants to project amid the Gujarati Marathi vote division.
People love me, all community people love me. Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christians, Gujaratis, everybody love me.
Right.
Yeah. The place I live, the place my family owns, it is 99% Gujarati people.
Right.
We are in Raigad constituency of Maharashtra, where two big heavyweight politicians are contesting this election against each other. Sunil Tatkare, who is an incumbent MP and also state president of NCP, has been challenged by former cabinet minister and Shiv Sena Uddhav Balasaheb Thackeray leader Anand Gite. We are on ground zero to see on what issues people are going to cast their vote, especially in this constituency, and who has got edge in this constituency.
Raigad will witness a fierce fight between two candidates from two splintered parties. NCP's Sunil Tatkare and Shiv Sena UBT's Anand Gite have a score to settle with each other. It's 1-1 between them over the last two Lok Sabha elections, and both players and parties want to establish their supremacy in Raigad, which was the first capital of Maratha rule.
This constituency, my roadmap is very clear. In upcoming 5 years, definitely under the leadership of Narendra Modi and the NDA, a lot of schemes, lot of funds can be brought over here, and that is my vision.
Before the split in 2022, Raigad was a bastion of the Shiv Sena led by Uddhav Thackeray. Now it is the stronghold of Eknath Shinde Shiv Sena. Hence, the onus is on Uddhav's trusted confidant Anand Gite to re-establish his party's claim on Raigad.
सबसे पहले जब मुझे अवसर मिला रायगढ़ इस कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी से एमपी बनने का, तो सबसे पहले मैंने यह नारा दिया था कि मैं अलीबाग को मुंबई से रेल से जोड़ूंगा। और जब मुझे यह अवसर मिला भारत सरकार में मंत्री रहने का, तब मैंने मुंबई से अलीबाग जो रेल से जोड़ने का जो नारा दिया था उसको पूरा किया।
But do the splits in the two main parties matter to the voters of Raigad?
यहाँ के लोकल इशू क्या है, या कौन सी ऐसी चीज़ें आप चाहते कि यहाँ से जो एमपी बने वो पहली बार वो चीज़ जो है वो पहले आपका इशू हो या कोई प्रॉब्लम वो सॉल्व करे, क्या है ऐसी चीज़?
हमारे यहाँ पे थोड़े बार उद्योग और आने चाहिए। यहाँ की जो तरुण जो है इधर की, वो अभी रोजगार के लिए मुंबई में जाते हैं और पुणे में जाते।
सबसे बड़ा मुद्दा ये है कि जो ये इंडिया आघाड़ी बनी है, ये जो आज मुस्लिम समाज को गुमराह कर रही है।
अच्छा।
सीएए, एनआरआई, 370 कलम के, एनआरसी वगैरह जो है 370 कलम के, तो इन्होंने अपने मैनिफेस्टो में क्यों नहीं बताया कि हम लोग इसको रद्द करेंगे करके? ये वो बताने को तैयार नहीं है। सिर्फ बीजेपी के ऊपर या अलायंस के ऊपर वो क्लेम कर रहे।
हमारा विकास होना चाहिए। विकास मतलब क्या? हर कोई विकास कहता है, क्या विकास चाहिए आपको?
इंडस्ट्री बढ़िया आनी चाहिए, बेरोजगारों को रोजगार मिलना चाहिए।
ठीक है।
और जो हायर एजुकेशन है, हायर एजुकेशन में बहुत सारी दिक्कतें हैं इधर, बच्चों को सीखने के लिए हायर एजुकेशन का बड़ा ये आना चाहिए।
The main issue in this constituency is the Mumbai-Goa highway. The patch of 84 kilometers which goes through this constituency has become a headache for locals here. It's been more than 15 years, but this project is yet to be completed.
तब जब इसके नेशनल हाईवे कॉरपोरेशन ने जब इसके टेंडर्स निकालने की बात की, उसके नोटिफिकेशन आए, तब स्टेट गवर्नमेंट ने रोड़ा अटकाया।
I am really happy and I thanks to Mr. Nitin Ji Gadkari that he has given 700 crores for this concrete from Paraspa to Indapur, and work is under progress. I hope soon all will get complete.
From Raigad to the maximum city of Mumbai, and from Pune, Baramati to Dharashiv, Latur and Vidarbha, we have crisscrossed the entire state to bring to you the voices that will help solve puzzle Maharashtra during this battle for Bharat in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. with our video journalists Abhijit Sengupta, Manish Dubey, PS Rajesh, Vasant Kerekar, Sachin Gokhale and Nitin Sonavne, and with my colleagues Yasha Kotak and Mayuresh. This is Vinaya Deshpande from Mumbai.